Put the hood on, all they calling me Cassius. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. And everything to get no fasting. I don't care how much you knew me in the past tense. I ain't no Jordan style, this ain't no last dance. Way past it. Wait. Fucking on my ex cause he validate me. You never checked, I don't want no receipt. I ain't get possessed, let my spirit speak freely. Hey, my past can't escape me. My pussy precedes me. Why my how the time change? I'm still playing the victim and you still playing to pick me. It's so embarrassing. All of the things I need living inside of me. I can see it. It's so embarrassing. All of the love I see living inside of me. I can see it. I'm blind. You ain't getting your bitch back. Calm down, she could be your words, never say that. I don't want pipe down, rather get paid back. Mama told me you never sit where you lay at. I don't want righteousness, I hurt too much, I lost too much, I lost too much, I hit my nothing wrong. Third day, pop out the tone. I like when you put your gun at the red light. I like all the violence, give me dysfunction. I like when you come, never stay the whole night. I like when you hide, never tell me I'm wrong. Cause my past can't escape me, my pussy precedes me. On my all the time change, you still talking about babies, and I'm still taking the plan B. It's so embarrassing. All of the things I need living inside of me. I can see it. It's so embarrassing. All of the love I see living inside of me. I can see it. I'm blind.
Shit. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm Astute Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. Some of us are also millimeters over here because we stand on business and we make sure we mind the business that pays us. Okay, how is everybody doing? Let me speak to my members real quick. First, always that girl. Hey sis, thanks for coming through. Let's see, Miss Bugs. Hey love, thanks for coming through. And let me speak to Mama Dama. How you doing, Mama Dama? How you been, love? Missed you this morning or earlier this afternoon. Could have checked on your temperature. Hey, Miss Greta Lee. How you doing, beloved? Hope all is well. And who else we missing? We got Mama Dama. Hey, Doe. How are you? Thank you for coming through. I hope you hit the like button on your way in. I'm glad to hear that, Mama Dama. I'm glad to hear that. Now, it may be some other people going live, so my apologies for having to push this a little late, but I had to. Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. I made a mistake and locked myself outside, y'all. I left my keys in the house while I was trying to move some stuff out and throw some stuff in the trash. But what we're here to talk about today, we are here to talk about some real that's going on, okay? We are here to talk about the election, what's going on, Project 2025. I don't know how many people haven't heard of Project 2025, but if you haven't heard of Project 2025, put a 2 in the chat if you never heard of it. But some people may not have heard of it yet. And I want to explain some things. I know, sis, I appreciate it. Even all that you go through, I still appreciate you being here. Know that. I want to explain some stuff to y'all. I want y'all to listen to a couple of videos that I snatched and a couple of things I want y'all to hear. Also, Kamala, anybody that don't know, go check her out. She has a She said, did the ladies just hear Kamala's first speech? I was getting ready to listen to it because she has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to watch it over there on her channel. Never in history has a president stepped down from election. Yeah. They forced that man down. But I mean, it is what it is right now. As we can't go back, we can only go forward. But I need y'all to understand some things that they got going on this year that's really detriment to our health and our well-being. People always think, oh, well, they talked about this was going to affect that and this was going to affect that. Yeah, but it's a lot more stuff that is affecting us as a people that we need to really be mindful of, because this country is going to hell in the handbasket, okay? Y'all can act like it's not. I don't care. But it's going to hell in the handbasket. And we need to be aware of what's there, okay? And what this country is putting us through. Hello, that things you should know. Welcome to the chat, love. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you hit the like button. Let me go over here because I missed it and I don't know where it went. But I have to re-upload what I'm looking for. So give me a second, y'all. I'm going to say a little prayer for our sister while she's sitting here, because she needs our prayer, y'all. So that's for always.
Father God, I pray for my sister on the other side of this screen right now. I don't know her name, Father God, but you're all knowing, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. I lift her up to you because she is feeling overwhelmed and overpowered by anxiety. But God, I pray that she would know that the devil is a liar and anxiety is not her portion. Father God, you know her. You made her. You love her. You know the plans that you have for her. Therefore, you knew that she would be in this mental space. And so I ask that you would meet her right where she is in this moment. Help her to feel your caring arms wrapped around her, even in the dark. Help her to hear your sweet voice singing over her. God, I know that it can be so stressful and feel almost impossible to find peace when life feels like it's spinning out of control. So when she starts to feel overwhelmed by what she can't see, help her to remember that you know exactly how it's all going to play out. Help her to trust you as she steady her mind and her heart on your promises, and help her to always know that you are with her in the midst of her chaos. God, I thank you for the calm and the quiet that's going to fill her mind, her body, and her spirit. May you bless her and keep her. May you turn your face towards her and be gracious to her. I pray that in her life, nothing would be missing or broken, and that you would give her everything that she needs pertaining to life and godliness. May the presence of your Holy Spirit continue to fill her up and maximize all that she was created and redeemed to be. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
I had to give y'all Sister April. I mean, not Sister April. I forgot the young lady's name, but she is powerful, and I love her prayers. Hey, Justin T, please. How you doing, sis? Hope all is well. But let me give y'all this video that y'all really need to pay attention to. And I'm going to read some of this Project 2020 to y'all, because I want y'all to listen.
Can you talk about the dangers of Project 2025?
Project 2025 is nothing but a white supremacist manifesto to how they can delete anybody that ain't old, white, and male. That is all it is. It's about attacking diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's about attacking those that don't want to bow down to the orange Jesus and decide that they're going to be his loyalists and do whatever they want him to do. It's about getting rid of the Department of Education, getting rid of the Department of Justice, making everyone subscribe to the way that they understand and interpret Christianity, which I'm sure is the same Christianity that somehow justified slavery. That's why Trump had to go ahead and send that dog whistle about our black jobs. And I got news for him and anybody else. My black ass is exactly where I'm supposed to be, trying to check them and their white supremacy. So essentially what it is to destroy us and to destroy democracy. It also looks at consolidating power in the hands of the president. This is what we already see happening when we look at what the Supreme Court did when they decided that they were going to crown him King Trump and give him immunity that has never been warranted or given in this country. Warrants immunity that would allow him to literally kill somebody and get away with it. So that's Project 2025 in a nutshell. And don't forget your grannies and your aunties, because they're trying to take your Medicaid, Social Security, and Medicare.
Okay, Miss Jasmine Crockett has put it out there. Yes, girl. Yes, Greta Lee. I said the same thing. They trying to take us back to slavery, y'all. If y'all ain't paying attention, I don't know what y'all missing. If you have not read even some of 2020 Project 2025, I advise y'all, I deplore y'all to go out there and Google it and read it. I don't care if it takes you months to read through it. But when you go through just the basics of what they're trying to do, they are trying to send us back to the 1920s, y'all. That man wants to be a dictator. He don't want to be a president. Jasmine Crockett is always giving the gospel. You hear me? She be lighting it up. And she be trying to explain to people, look, y'all need to pay attention. Stop listening to this glorified demon, because that's all he is a glorified demon. That man don't mean nobody. And I mean nobody. I mean from the blackest to the black to the whitest to the white. He don't mean nobody no good. He don't give a damn about this country. He wants to run this country. He wants to be the next Putin. He wants to be the next Kim Jong-un. He wants to be the next, what's that demon name? What's the other heathen name? Now his boyfriend. Putin is his boyfriend. But he wants to be a dictator. He don't want to have the Department of Justice. He wants to get rid of Medicaid, Medicare. He wants to get rid of Social Security, get it over with. He wants to get all those things taken away. Think about your mamas. Think about your elderly people in your family that receive Social Security. He wants to get rid of that. He wants to get rid of disability. He wants to get rid of, like I said, the Justice Department, the Department of Justice. Well, the Department of Justice is the same thing. Department of Justice. He wants to get rid of a lot of governments. He wants to get rid of. Let me go right here and I'm gonna read this to y'all and let y'all know what some of this said, just in case people think it's a game, because it's not a game. Okay, it says the Heritage Foundation Project 2025 is an ambitious plan to dismantle, downsize, and radically reshape the federal government so that the more closely they track the morals, culture, and politic values of current conversation moment. It is a centerpiece in 36-chapter playbook, Mandate for Leadership, the Conversation Promise, which is designed as a blueprint for Republican president, whether it's Demon Trump or someone else, to destructure what Heritage calls administrative state, which is defined as policy making by unelected bureaucrats. This is an agenda to prepare. This is an agenda prepared by and for conversation conservatives who will be ready on day one of the next administration to save our country from the brink of disaster. Okay, the 920-page manifesto, the work of 400 conservative scholars and policy experts, contain hundreds of proposals to reduce the entrenchment bureaucracy, provide family value and individual rights, boost defense spending, and purge the government of what Robert calls a totalitarian cult known as the Great Awakening. It says awakening. Let's see where I go. Let me go back up in here. It says day one. It says if the demon is elected, we will no longer have any rights. Exactly. They want to mess with the Department of Education, which they're already picking and messing with that and fiddling with that now. He is the mark of the beast. I say that on a regular. That ain't nothing but the devil coming in our faces in man form. Yeah, they want to dismantle the federal government. They want to get rid of all. It said 109. It said 990. It said 929 pages. It said, but if it's 990, that's cool. But yeah, as of day one, they want to take us back to slavery, where we don't have no rights. We can't talk about nothing. They're already messing with our personal rights as far as a woman being able to choose or a man being able to choose. They're going to make kids in high school sign up for the army. And before you graduate, you have to fill out that form to be a part of the service, or you can't get any funding from the government for college. Like, they messing with your kids. They messing with your grandkids. Can't protest nowhere. You don't have no right. You don't have free speech. They're trying to get rid of a lot of shit. And I need people to wake up and think it's not a game. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, love? Hope you hit the like button on your way in, Tyler. But yeah, they want to get rid of a lot of stuff. And our boys and girls are just crazy. I mean, it's just driving me crazy that they want to use our children to fight a war that's unnecessary. We already have enough people out here that are causing hell and havoc in people's lives. We don't need this demon to come along and fuck up the rest of the country, because that's what he's trying to do. He is going to dismantle everything there is positive about this country. Like, people don't understand. I wish Joe Biden would have had somebody, a young person, come out and explain to people all the bills he has passed, because people swear Joe Biden has done nothing for this country. They swear up and down he has done nothing for this country, but he has done a lot for this country. And I also need people to stop putting Trump, and I hate even saying that demon's name, because it's like you calling him to listen, and I don't like it. Exactly. We have not had a draft in 30 years. Now they want to bring it back up. Exactly. Because his bitch ass didn't fight in the war. He couldn't be in the service because he had heel spurs. That fat bastard would have never made it, period. He just would have never made it. But I need people to pay attention. Like, I know there's a lot of people that have served this country and they're dealing with a lot of ailments. Child, it ain't even clear people want to be king. He want to be king. He'll never be a king because he was never a prince. So he could never be a king. But it's him. He don't care about them clear people either. I need people to understand that. He don't care about white people either. Melanin deficient people, he don't care about them. He wants your votes. He wants your money. But when you finish doing that, y'all gonna be just like the people over there in Russia and China and all those foreign countries that got dictators. That's what we're gonna be having. A dictator, not a president. He don't care about how we get by. He don't care how we survive. He don't care about none of that. He wants to use the government pocketbook as his own pocketbook. That's what he wants to do. He wants to use the government his own pocketbook. But the people that are living in these backwoods and up in the mountains and all that shit, and they want to vote for this man, that man don't give a damn about y'all either. I promise y'all he don't care. He don't care. I have a live. What Tyler said? I have a live. I like the live. And I have a doctor's appointment at 3 o'clock. Okay, it must be okay. You must be behind us, Tyler, because it's already after 3 for us. Dictator has his child. He just want to spend the government money, so there's nothing left for the people of the government. That's what he wants to do. He wants to spend the money of the government, so there's nothing to take care of the people of the world with. Okay, and I just realized I don't have my banner up here. Let me get my banner up here, y'all. That's a no. We don't do that. We don't do no banners. Okay. We don't do no banners. I need a little more browner. Just a little bit more browner. There we go. My bad, y'all. I forgot to stick my banner up here. And everything I say is not alleged, and it's not my opinion. It's the day. Oh, you 3 hours behind us. Okay, Tyler. Yes, feel free. Oh, it's 12:30 for you. We are definitely living in our last days, Miss Greta. And I need people to wake up, pay attention, and know that this is the election of a lifetime. And I'm going to tell you why it's an election of a lifetime. We have a demon, and I say a demon, of this earth trying to take over the government. Y'all can say his name. I don't say his name. I never said his name. I never called him my president because he ain't never been my president. Because he don't give a damn about the people of this world. He don't care. He care about his pockets and his family only. Just like I said before, he wants to ban illegal immigrants from coming over here. That means Mexican, African, Jamaican, whatever, not Jamaican, African, Haitian, any other nationality wants to come to this country. He wants to ban y'all out of this country. And they act like this country wasn't built on the backs of black people and people of color from the beginning. Yes, they are sleeping on that demon for real, because that thing is playing in people's face. Y'all know the devil. Y'all know the devil was one of God's most beautiful angels, but he did not like being told what to do. That's the demon over there. He fell from the grace of God. And this demon right here is just taking his place on earth. If we do not wake up and stand up and fight for what's ours, I need y'all to drop some blue hearts in the chat. Y'all can vote Republican, Democrat, whatever you want to vote. But I promise y'all, if y'all not awake this November, something wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all because that man don't care about us. He don't care about us black folks. He don't care about Spanish folks. He don't care about white folks. He don't care about Asian folks. He don't care about any folks. He don't give a damn. That man wants a big time pocketbook that he could spend on his fucking self. A lot of people are thinking about leaving America. Ain't that crazy? That's the outcome of it. A lot of people are leaving America because of this shit. People that were born and raised here leaving. Why? Because they can't stand what they're doing. So I advise y'all to get out there and vote blue. If y'all don't do nothing else, this ain't about. Listen, me and my cousin was talking earlier, and I was like, listen, I wouldn't care if I had a 98-year-old man that could still do policies the correct way and properly if he had a couple of hiccups every now and then. They use Joe Biden as having hiccups, but this lunatic is running around here talking about movies and shit in his movies and Hannibal Lecter and Jason and all that shit in his speeches. I'm like, y'all don't find that weird and off? Because I think that's a little weird and off to me. You not talking about policy because they ain't never had no policy. That's why half of his staff, he never even collected half of his staff to work in the White House. Okay? Let me drop this link real quick. Close, get out my way. Okay, says the next conservative president must end the left social experiment with the military, restore war fighting as its sole mission, and set defeating the threat of the Chinese Communist Party as its highest priority. Now, y'all know damn well he be sitting up there playing with Kim Jong-un in his face. It says the chapter on the Pentagon writes, the Orange Demon, Last Action Defense Secretary Christopher Miller, calls for bigger defense budget, more nuclear weapons, and an effective defense to deny China the ability to evade Taiwan or more burden share with Europe and Asian Pacific allies, which is the what's it called? Not the DOD, but it is called where'd it go? I always forget the name of what it's called. So y'all, my apologies for that. Forgetting what it's called. I forgot the name of it. I really did. I forgot the name of it. But I'm gonna give y'all some more information. It says, where'd it go? Okay, this agenda prepared by and for conservatives. Okay, I read that part already. My bad. The DOD is also in a deeply troubled situation. Historically, the military has been one of America's most trusted institutions, but years of substance misuse, two-tiered culture of accountability that shields senior officers and officers while exposing junior officers and soldiers in the field, wasteful spending, wildly shifted security policies, exceedingly poor discipline in program execution, and most recently, the Biden administration profoundly unsecure equality agenda and vaccine mandate have taken serious toll. You know why it has taken serious toll? Because nobody has ever cleared up the COVID-19 in the system. Like right now, the numbers of COVID-19 are going up because it's hot as hell, and there's no good air quality going on, and people can't get past these illnesses right now because it's too damn hot. But they want to dismantle everything so that the president alone can decide what is done and what's not done. Okay? That's what they got it. They got it to the point where they're writing, they came up with this little ginger, the Project 2025. Oh, and my damn writing, my letters were skipping all over the place. Depending. Because your life does depend on this. Don't believe it, don't, because it depends on this. If you do not sit there and do what you're supposed to do when it comes to getting out there to vote, making sure you are telling the people what's going on out there, because it's a lot of shit that is out of control and we need help in. And without other people making sure that things are done properly, they won't be done properly. They really want us to go back to slavery days. That's where they want to take us, back to slavery days. They don't want to go anywhere else but back to slavery days. That's what they want to do. They want to go back to slavery days and nothing else different. And that's sad because we are not used to that, first and foremost. Second of all, our parents have fought and our grandparents have fought too hard to get us out of slavery. Our ancestors have fought too long and hard to get us out of slavery and get our Voting Rights Act passed and all those bills that we need so we could prosper in this country. But this demon wants to take them away from us. And we have to wake up and pay attention. I got another clip for y'all to listen to. I want y'all to listen to this very closely because this man put it out there and let us know what the hell is really, what the deal is. And people need to pay attention.
On the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America. The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them. So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic. They're not poor, we're just broke. Our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. We are addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy, and we do not sell anything that we purchase. We just consume.
That's a word right there. Hey, Auntie Linda, how you feeling today, love? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate that. But we have to make up our minds where we're going to put our money at. Exactly. Because before, most of our products used to come from America. Now they don't because they shipped all our jobs overseas. I'm glad to hear that, Auntie Linda. They have shipped all our jobs overseas and people are fighting to find jobs here. So what they need to do, me personally, I believe they need to start sending some of our jobs back to the United States where they belong. And then we would stop being able to send our money out of the country. Exactly, Mama Dama. Tell them now. If you don't, I don't care. I understand if y'all Republicans and y'all believe that y'all, that's who y'all supposed to support. I understand that. But baby, if y'all don't know nothing else, my black Republicans, I need y'all to wake the fuck up. Because that man don't mean y'all no good. Y'all keep listening to his stories. And that's what they are, stories. That man don't care about you. He don't care about your children, your grandchildren, nothing. If y'all see, that man only dates foreign women. So the fact that he has a problem with foreign women, people being in this country, tickles the shit out of me. Because not one wife that he married was plain white American. Okay? They was all, he got them all and collected them all from another country. He didn't get them from this country, but he hate other countries. Okay? Which is insane to me. But let me give y'all some info of what they're getting rid of. It says the Pentagon operates under diversity mandate included in the 2021 version of the annual National Defense Authority Authorization Act. The version passed the House this year would rescind those mandated, but only if the Democrats control Senate agrees and President Joe Biden signs off of it. Project 2025 envisions a colorblind U.S. military culture where recruiting and admission to serve academics and promotion are based solely on ability, performance, and merit. Now, to eliminate things and reestablish trust and accountability and restore the faith to force, this is what they want to do. They want to, where'd it go? I dropped it again. Eliminate Marxist doctrinations and divisive critical race theory programs. That's that bullshit they want to keep it into. I'm tired of them talking about race theory in the first place. Audit courses offering at military academies to remove Marxist doctrination. Eliminate tenure of academy professors. That means if you're a professor at a college anywhere, they want to get rid of your tenure. So know that. If your family or your mama, your daddy, or somebody in there is a tenure working at a college or any school like that, they will lose their tenure. Okay? They will lose their tenure. I'm in poll working here in Texas. Get out and vote. They are talking about stopping Social Security, voting rights, etc. Yes, they are. I'm telling you, y'all better wake up. America will never be colorblind. It is built on racism. That is true. They want to get rid of unions. They want to get rid of reverse policies that allow transgender people to serve in the military. Why? Why do you want to take that away? Reinstate, restore rank, and provide back pay for service members discharged for refusing the COVID-19 vaccine. Strengthen protections for chaplains to carry out their ministry according to the tenets of their faith. Basically, they want you to be running around here and only following one doctrination of Christianity that they call it. They call it Christianity. That's the only thing they want you to do. They want to have the church and the government be able to dictate to you what your life is supposed to be. That ain't none of y'all business, what my life is supposed to be. If I work hard for some shit, that's my business. What I do with my life is my business. This is not the government business to tell me what to do with my damn life. If implemented, Heritage 2025 presidential transition project appears likely to further inflame the culture wars that have already rolled in the Pentagon. Okay? As a November 2021 survey by the Ronald Reagan Institute registered as a sharp decline in trust and confidence in the U.S. military dropped from 45% to 70% in 2018. You know why? Because people don't want to be told that they have to join some shit they don't believe in. Because me personally, I understand people serve this country and I take my hats off to them. But listen, me, myself, you could not tell me if I decide I want to go to college, I have to sign a document stating I will enroll in the Army first. I'm not doing that shit. If I had a child that was young enough to be in the Army, you're not taking him either. If you decide it's your personal right to decide to fight for this country, if you choose to, that's your business. But if I choose not to fight with this country, that's my damn business, and I don't want to be a part of it. And I forgot to say to always that girl, thank you for the super sticker earlier, sis. I forgot all about it and I skipped it, and my bad. But I skipped it. That was a $3 super sticker from earlier. So thank you, sis. I appreciate you. But y'all need to pay attention. Y'all need to pay attention real quick. Exactly. They don't want no Black history teaching. They don't want you to teach your kids who they are, about who they are, what their ancestors stood for. They don't want you to know none of that. That's why they want to take all them Black school books. They want to take books out of school. Why they want to tell you who to support and who not to support, where you should and shouldn't go to. I ain't either, honey. I ain't either. I need my rights. I was born with rights, and you're not going to take them away. Let me see. In his first message to the Air Force, General Charles Q. Brown, who just took over as chairman to the Joint Chief of Staff in October, stressed that he called the primacy of honoring warfighting skills, deterred depending on being your adversary's worst nightmare in fighting, which is crazy to me. Like, they want you to run around here and fight for something that don't fight for you. That's one of the reasons why I always had an issue with fighting, being in the service, because I'm not fighting for a country that don't give a damn about me. This country don't care. It don't care about you or me. And we have to make sure we take the time to check into the people that we voting for. Check and see how they move through life. Check and see what's going on. and what they believe in. Because if you voting for people, you need to know what they stand for. We can't just sit here and accept anything somebody tells us. That we cannot do. Because if you do it, you're setting yourself up for failure and you're setting your kids up for failure. This world is ours to keep control of, okay? But I need you to talk to your kids as well. Make sure they voting properly. Make sure that they are paying attention to what's going on. They ain't just going by what that man is saying, because that thing ain't even human. It don't care about the United States. It don't care about the kids of the United States. It don't care about the people living in it. That man is worried about an open pocketbook. That's what he wants. He wants an open pocketbook so he could spend the country's money on what he wants to spend it on, which is having the military at his beck and call. So when he says get them black, because what he gonna say is get them black folks off my streets. They should not be allowed outside after dark. Trust me, I need y'all to be mindful and pay attention. That man wants to take away every right that you were born with, because most of us were born with these rights. Most of us were born with these rights. Some had to earn those rights. I know my mother had to earn her rights because she was born in 1928. So I know she had to vote, learn to vote, and pay attention. My mama was not a big political person, even at her age before she passed away, but she went out and she voted. Every time voting came along, she took me to the polls with her, and I know she voted. Hell, my other mama, she worked at the voting polls. So she makes sure I get my ass out there and vote. But I be on it anyway. But I need y'all to sit down and talk to y'all kids, especially if you got kids getting ready to turn 21 or turn 18. Talk to them. Please talk to them. Don't let them just go willy-nilly because they seen that fat bastard on a TV screen. That man don't mean us no good. Let me see where the other one. Did I save the other one? I think I saved it. Hold on, y'all. Another video for y'all to listen to.
Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. That would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Out there to make it seem bad. Now, that is what people have put out. Hey, Nikki News, how you doing, love? This is the issue. People are using Kamala Harris's past and trying to make sure people don't vote for her now. Sit down, take your kids that's right, take your grandkids with you if you go voting, take them with you. Show them what needs to be done. Tell them what they need to know. If you have young people that are getting out to vote really for the first time this year, tell them their lives depend on it. Tell them they have to make sure that they realize that their lives and their freedom in this country depend on it. See, Kamala Harris may have did all the things people try to say, okay? But we all know that you learn from what you do. You learn from your past. If you don't, then you ain't learned nothing. She knows what she's doing. What the problem is, a lot of people was out there slinging them things out there in the streets, and people went to jail behind it. Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What do you know? They have been doing a lot of things in this country. Kamala Harris has helped Joe Biden pass a lot of bills, and I need people to sit down and go through those bills. I wish I had them all up and ready for y'all, but I didn't, so I ain't gonna lie and pretend that I did. But I just wanted to talk about making sure that y'all read up on Project 2024, because I promise you, Project 2024 is where they are heading. They want to take us back into time is what they're trying to do. They always talk about making America great again. America has never been great before. But if we vote like our hearts depend on it and our lives depend on it in November, that will show you what needs to be done. I know people may not like Kamala Harris. People always say the lesser of two evils. It's more deeper than lesser of two evils. I can't go backwards either, because I ain't used to that life. And I wouldn't survive it. I ain't gonna front and lie. I know I couldn't survive it. I couldn't survive it. I'm gonna drop this link, and if somebody want to come up, you feel free to come up and give me your personal thoughts on what you think and feel about it. I would appreciate it. I'm gonna pin it in the chat, and I'm gonna highlight it right there. If y'all would like to hit the link, feel free to hit the link, because I want to know y'all thoughts on this subject, because this subject is not to be played with. It's not to be brushed over. It's not to be taken for granted. If you do not want to go back, like some people we know, our grandparents will tell us about things that are going on, and always that girl will be dropping y'all links in the chat, and they will be pinned to the top. Okay. Well, they better get ready for a woman president, because, honey, we cannot have anything else but. They said they already have camps in Wyoming and Montana for black folks to be put. I believe it. Hey, BJ Daz. Hey, sis. How you doing, love? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're making things and putting things up and putting things in place. They've been doing that. That man has already told you he could walk in the middle of Times Square and pow somebody in the head, and he could get away with it. He told y'all that a long time ago. He told y'all he can grab a person by the cat and he could get away with it. He told you he grabbed him by the cat. He told y'all. That man has been convicted of 39 felonies. 39 felonies. Not one, not two, not 20, but 39. He was found guilty. He was impeached twice. How do y'all think he deserves immunity to go to jail? Because the bastard need to be sitting in jail. He need to be sitting in jail, not being able to run for president. If that was Obama, do y'all know what they would have done to that man? If that was Obama trying to run for president, he got indicted for all them charges. Do y'all know what they would have did to that man? Do y'all know what the country would have did to that man? Astute, I believe it also gets your passport to leave this country sooner than later. Once they realize we are leaving, I know, girl, they ain't gonna want black folks leaving, because they're gonna need us for labor, for free labor. They already got our black men and men and shit in jail to use them for free labor and pay them barely near to nothing. Because see, that's a form of slavery to me. That's what prison is to me. Especially for people that are in jail that don't belong there. And there are a lot of people that are in jail that don't belong there. But there's a hell of a lot of people that belong in jail because of it. But they want to take us back into dime. They want black folks and people of color to run around here and be lost and kowtowing to them. We don't do that. We weren't raised like that. We were raised to stand up for what we believe in. And what I believe in, if y'all don't vote blue this year, y'all are going to wish you did. If you don't wish that you turn from Republican to Democrat just for this one damn election, I promise you will. Oh, we got a whole bunch of black folks in jail, on death row. All of that shouldn't even be in prison. Shouldn't even be in prison, but they there. And they can't get out. Why? Because of the powers that be sometimes. It ain't always, but it's a lot of times. That's Tyler's link. That anybody want to go check out Tyler's channel or support Tyler, feel free to do so. But like I said, I need people to understand that this shit is not to be played with. You think that man give a shit about you people, you clear people? He don't care. I promise you he don't. See, he gonna use all of y'all for his come up. But when he get the numbers he need, he ain't gonna do shit, just like he didn't do last time. Oh, and by the way, I'm also tired of people talking about, oh, Trump gave us them stimulus checks. That was to shut us the fuck up, and because we couldn't go outside and work and make our own money. And again, that process was already in effect before he got his funky ass in that office. I need people to realize that as well, because they try to make some, oh, he gave us stimulus checks. But that was your money anyway. That's your money that you ain't never collected. I take that. That's what I take it as. Like, you've been working 30 years, 20, 30, 40 years, and you can't collect your unemployment. If you ever lose your job, them stimulus checks to me was if you could never collect the unemployment check. Because a lot of them checks they took, and you'll never get that money ever again. Never get it ever again if you ain't collected it once. So I advise y'all to take those stimulus checks and stop using that as a come up, because that wasn't a come up, honestly. Exactly. They had C-19 housing, and then all the prices went crazy and bananas. They wanted to give you a little bit of money, but then they wanted to take it right back from you. He ain't ashamed of a damn thing. He don't care about offending nobody. He don't give a damn about none of that. That demon don't care about nothing about fixing his pockets and keeping them high, them 1% of the country to support him and give him money. That's all he care about. All us broke people, girl, think about, the average home do cost $300K. But again, you can't even rent unless you're paying almost 3 times the amount. That's what they did as well. They have raised rents 3 times the amount. They want people to earn 3 times the amount. The country don't work like that. Yes, he is. He is. He been showing it. But people act like he ain't said or did shit wrong. They act like he ain't said or did shit wrong. Child, the average rent out this way is even worse than that. That ain't even average, because most average, they're over $2,000. Over $2,000 now. My apologies, y'all. I had to turn my air off because I was freezing after I dealt with all that. Hey, Monique B. Hey, love. Welcome to the chat. Chow. And thank you, Greta Lee, for even putting that there, because that ain't, people can't live off of that. You can't even live off the 15 that they trying to claim they're going to raise it to. That's taking them 45,000 years to raise it the maximum to 15. You could barely survive off that $15 an hour. Can't nobody. That's why people working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs trying to just survive. And that's hard. It's hard. In the Midwest, 2K, East Coast. Yeah, I'm telling you, I live in the East Coast. So you're going to be paying some hella rent. They want security deposits. They want them 3 times as much. I'm like, who the fuck can come up with all that money at one lump sum time if you ain't making no money? See, and black folks, and we all know we can't live together with family. Yeah, people are working 2, 3, 4 jobs just to make sure that they can survive. Just to make sure they can put food on the table. But people don't seem to understand that. They so busy worried about the people that make all these big bucks. That's who they go by. They don't go by the small people of this world. They don't go by the regular people of this world that ain't really making no money. That live in those desert areas, the people that live in those wooded areas, all that in the mountains and shit. They ain't thinking about them people. He not thinking about those people that live in areas where, like even the Native Americans, they live on lands and they having a bad drug problem. They have a bad drug problem in those Native American areas because there are no jobs. There are no places to live. It's a lot of shit going on. They will list a home at $160K and they have a bidding war. Home sellers are getting $10K over asking price for homes due to inflation. I'm telling you, right now, it shouldn't even be a housing shortage in the East Coast because it's so many houses up that it's properties that they should have been knocked the hell down and built back up already. But those places are sitting there abandoned and just making different areas look bad. Okay. Greta Lee said only 25% of black-owned homes. The others are 75% of renters enrich landlords' lives. Exactly. But you know what's the crazy part that really trips me out is because some of the people that be owning a lot of these homes nowadays, they be a bunch of different foreigners, but they also do not respect the people that live in their homes. They don't respect the property and the land that they have. They rather let it get raggedy and tear it down instead of taking care of the people that are paying your rent and paying them bills. Instead of making it comfortable and a beautiful place to live, they just throw people in anywhere. They don't care. And that's sad, because housing should be somewhere that you feel comfortable living. It should be somewhere you feel comfortable living, not that you're just there and taking up space. It should be a place that people feel comfortable to live. Nobody wants to live in a raggedy building or complex or anything like that, or a raggedy house. They make it hard for blacks to buy homes. We won't get them loans like they do clear people. Exactly. And clear people are thinking about, what is Donald Trump going to do for them? Oh, I hate that I even said that thing's name. But he ain't going to do shit for y'all. He ain't going to do a damn thing for y'all. I promise y'all, he's not going to do a damn thing. He's not going to do a damn thing for y'all because he don't care. He don't care at all. My bad, y'all. But there's a lot that we have to pay attention to. I need y'all to be vigilant. Black person can have an 800 credit score and the bank still will give you a loan. Still won't give you a loan. Yeah, because you know why? Because they don't believe that we're supposed to have anything good. They think we're supposed to have all bad shit going on in our lives. They act like black folks are beneath them and they don't have the sense that God gave them to do better. But we do. They just don't know that we do. What the hell? Wait a minute. Why is this stuff doing this? I don't know. But I did not ask to download that. Sorry, y'all. My damn phone was downloading somebody else's live that I did not ask to download. Okay. I don't like it. And that's the problem. I need white people, my melanin deficient people. I need y'all to wake up. That man don't care about you, and he don't care what you're going through. He don't care about your health. He don't care about your ancestors, your elders, your children. He don't care about none of that. He don't care about where you live. Y'all think y'all broke now. We think we broke now. This gonna be the poorest country in the world if y'all let that man get his hands on that White House. How about that? See, because technically that White House belongs to the black people of this country, that the backs that it was built on and that built that White House. He wants to disrespect the White House. See, that White House belongs to our people. Find a black mortgage loaner office. That's what we did when we bought our house a few years ago. Exactly. That's why I say buy black. Buy in black. And not, we ain't talking about that raggedy hole in the wall either in Love Marriage Huntsville. We talking about black products. That's another reason why I support Mel as hard as I can. Because I want our sister to win. I want all our black people to win. I'm not buying no body glaze to be set on fire. I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry. Let me read this all the way. Clear people are living their best lives in America. It will take something big for them to get out of their comfort zone. Well, baby, if they put that demon in that White House, they're going to come out their comfort zone because they're going to be shocked as shit. When that man finished eating their asses up and showed them I was just playing and I was just using y'all, I needed somebody to use so I can get to where I need to be. And then I'll figure out the bullshit with y'all later. I really don't care. And he don't care. I promise y'all he don't care. He wants to worry about what's good for him and his. He's never gave a shit about this country. That's why he let January 6th happen. That's exactly why he let he wanted to see how people are going to act. Just like he raised his little funky baby fist up in the air after the shots rang out, but he only got cut by a piece of glass. And they said it was not the bullet that hit him. It was a piece of glass that cut his ear. You see how excited he was when he thought he was hit? Did y'all see how excited he was when he thought he was shot? Did y'all see it? put his little baby fist up in the air, and the Secret Service just let him. They supposed to cover him from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. They wasn't doing that. So if anybody needs to lose their jobs, it might be them. But if those are his own personal Secret Service, let him keep them, because they slacking at their job. But he don't deserve that White House, y'all. That derelict does not deserve that White House. And I need you to talk to your children, your kids, your grandchildren, your great-grands, if you have them and they are able to vote. I need you to take the time to talk to them. Put some blue hearts in the chat for me. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. It don't matter. But put some blue hearts in the chat, because I'm telling you, if you want to stop breathing, then you do the dumb shit. You do the dumb shit. Every second Tuesday of the month, each state auctions off, starting at 20. That child, I need one of them houses. Demons did that because they want a bunch of sympathy votes. Exactly. He was excited. The demon did it, but he was excited. And you see nobody else in that crowd moved. Nobody in that crowd moved. But like I said, if y'all don't have a problem, even people catching this on the replay, if you don't have a problem with going back to the 1920s and beyond, and you ain't looking for a dictator, if you're looking for a dictator and you want to go back to slavery days, if that's what you don't mind doing, then don't vote, because people are saying they're not going to vote. Listen, I don't give a damn if she was purple. You hear me? That lady, Kamala Harris, we need her as our president as of November. We need to make sure she wins this race. We have to make sure she wins this race. Because if we don't make sure Kamala Harris wins this race, baby, we got a problem. I don't give a shit if you want to say, well, she not black. She is black as they gonna get. Like I said before with Obama. Obama ass was the blackest of us all. Because hell, his father is straight out of Africa. We got whitewashed a little bit. Okay. Hey, CDW, how you doing, love? He was blacker than all of us. His father came straight from the motherland, not his grandfather or his great-grandfather. His father came straight from the motherland, so he blacker than us to me. Just my thought. But I need people to get on board and get their minds right, because we need this woman in that office. Okay? We need Kamala Harris in that office. I understand some people not ready for a woman, let alone a black woman, but that's what we got. There is nobody else we can pick from. It's too late. The which call it start in August. That lady has to be out here on the road every day now. Not just doing her job, but she has to sit there and run now. So she got a lot on her plate. And I need us as a people, as a country, to make it easier for her. Don't make it harder, because that's what they're going to do. The Republicans are going to try to make it as hard as possible, just like they didn't want Biden to endorse her. Biden had no other choice but to endorse her. He had to endorse her. Because she is the only one that can run right now. Nobody else can run. That's who we have. And that's what we have to deal with. So I need y'all to have a conversation with your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandmothers, your granddaddies. I don't care who it is. Make sure they vote blue. I don't care what they normally vote. I don't care what they normally vote. But if they don't normally vote blue, I need you to, I don't care if you got to put them under a spell. I ain't lying. I need them to vote blue. Because again, that damn, them demons don't mean us no good. And Project 2025 is trying to take us out. Like I said, they want to pull back on disability, Social Security. Hey, Sheree Hill, welcome to the chat. They have to. And I'm going to play it again because Jasmine Crockett tells it the best. So I must share it. So I'm going to share it again. She explains it like no other can explain it. Okay?
Can you talk about the dangers of Project 2025?
Project 2025 is nothing but a white supremacist manifesto to how they can delete anybody that ain't old, white, and male. That is all it is. It's about attacking diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's about attacking those that don't want to bow down to the orange Jesus and decide that they're going to be his loyalists and do whatever they want him to do. It's about getting rid of the Department of Education, getting rid of the Department of Justice, making everyone subscribe to the way that they understand and interpret Christianity, which I'm sure is the same Christianity that somehow justified slavery. That's why Trump had to go ahead and send that dog whistle about our black jobs. And I got news for him and anybody else. My black ass is exactly where I'm supposed to be, trying to check them and their white supremacy. So essentially what it is to destroy us and to destroy democracy. It also looks at consolidating power in the hands of the president. This is what we already see happening when we look at what the Supreme Court did when they decided that they were going to crown him King Trump and give him immunity that has never been warranted or given in this country. Warrants immunity that would allow him to literally kill somebody and get away with it. So that's Project 2025 in a nutshell. And don't forget your grannies and your aunties, because they're trying to take your Medicaid, Social Security, and Medicare.
The basis of Project 2020, that's really what it is right there. They want to whitewash this whole country. They really want to do. I'm going to tell you what they really want to do. I wish I'd have had Roland Martin put up here, but what they want is they want to stop the browning of America. I'm going to put that up there too. They want to stop the browning of America as well. They are tired of so many mixed children out here, and they have this white supremacist agenda that they want to push off on everybody else, even if you're not racist, but they want to put it off on people that are not racist as well. Anybody that's melanin deficient, they want to push it off on. They want to push it off on. They want us to believe that they have our best interests at heart, but they don't. He has his best interest at heart, not the country. He's not serving this country. He is self-serving. That's what the devil do, to seek and destroy. And that's exactly what that demon is doing. He came to seek and destroy. He wants to nitpick and pull off all the people at the top and put them in a place. I'm sorry. I'm not taking no dictation from no old ass white man trying to tell me what I to do with my body. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking no old white man telling me what I should and shouldn't read. I'm not taking in my system no old white man telling me where I should go to school. And if I go to school, I'm going to make sure you sign up for the Army before you finish graduating from high school. Because in order to go to college, you're going to have to join the armies, the Navy, the reserves, or something before you can get a loan or anything from the government. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. You're not going to take my choices away from me. That's why I need, especially the young people, the younger generation, to wake the fuck up, because he is trying to take your choices away from you. He already got this damn Roe v. Wade fucked up and taking that away. They already taken away shit. They want to make sure that transgenders don't serve in the military. Why? This is stupid. Why? Why do you need to explain to them that they can't be in the armed service? Now, if you want to take them out of different sports, that's one thing to me. If you want to make them have their own sports, cool. Do that. Because there's some races it's some things that transgenders to me should not be in. I'm just saying. I think girls and boys shouldn't have to be in the same space. No, girl, anybody telling you what to do with your body. But the devil trying to tell you what to do with your body. He wants to get rid of. And then he wants to use the military as his own personal guards. Y'all telling me that ain't a dictatorship? Y'all trying to tell me that's not a dictatorship? Because that's what it is. It's a dictatorship. It's not about somebody that wants to sit here and make things better for this country. No, it's not none of that. He wants to build a wall, but he gonna cross that wall to go find him a new wife when the last one leave him. Y'all think that's okay? Y'all ain't got no thoughts on it? Who got some thoughts on it? Because the only thing I constantly think of is saying this. Every time he talk, I say this.
What's he say?
That's what I think about it. That's what I think about it. No bullshit. That's what I think about it. Because I'm like, yo, my ancestors helped build that White House, like I said before, just like y'all's did. But the fact that had this demon come up here and think they're going to dictate to us and tell us what we can and can't do with our bodies, when we can't terminate something, when we can't take the time out to be thankful for the shit we got. And that we are not worthy of having better things in our lives. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna play that next clip too, because I want people to pay attention. We like to collect shit and we don't build nothing or don't give nothing. So we got to give back to this country. Okay. I'm gonna play this one again and I'm gonna get out of here in a minute.
Go on the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America. The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them. So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic. They're not poor, we're just broke. Our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. We are addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy, and we do not sell anything that we purchase. We just consume.
Okay, also, like I said before, y'all start finding y'all some more black businesses that do business in the United States and know that your money is staying here. Because we know we give a lot of our money to Amazon, Walmart, all those countries, those companies, and they're owned by white people. We do give a lot of our business to those companies. So them rich white folks don't care about us. So we got to get to a point where it's like, you know what? Thanks, sis, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. We have to get to a point where we understand and respect the fact that, okay, this government is crazy and they're running loose and running amok. But we as a people, as the country, the people of this country have to stand up and stand for something, or we're going to continue to fall for nothing. Because that's what he's going to bring. That man is going to bring nothing to the table like he did last time. Just like I said, he sat at January 6th and he sat his fat, sloppy ass in that White House and did nothing. And he let them people hang that noose outside that Capitol and was talking about hanging his vice president. And what did he do? He did not a damn thing. If you think he don't give a shit about the vice president, you think he give a shit about us broke ass people? That man don't give a damn about us. He let all them people run him at Capitol. And he did nothing. He thought it was funny. What's funny about people wiping shit on the walls and pissing and tearing down and people losing their lives because you're an asshole? He does not deserve to run this country. And if people don't wake up, they're going to wake up too damn late and we're going to be back in slavery days. People think we exaggerate, and this shit is not an exaggeration. It's not. It's not an exaggeration. So I need y'all to wake up and get y'all minds right. If y'all think it's a damn game, it's not a game. I promise you it's not a game. So I need y'all to make sure y'all get out there and vote. I need y'all to make sure y'all are telling y'all children, y'all grandchildren, y'all great-grandchildren, tell them about Project 2025, because a lot of people ain't reading up on it. A lot of people not checking it out and finding out what's going on. But they really need to take the time. So anybody that comes through catching this on the replay, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know how you think and what you feel. Because if we need to have this conversation more often, we will have this conversation more often. And if I have to do a later one, we will do a later one, so that more people can participate in it. But I'm not going to stop talking about Project 2025 because our lives depend on it. Our eating, our breathing, all of that depends on it. Because before, he had the coal miners thinking they was going to get their shit back, but that didn't happen either. Thank you, sissy. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. But yeah, y'all be mindful when y'all talking to these kids. If you one of the ladies in your neighborhood with the youngins like to talk to them. Because, you know, sometimes we have our elders in our community and we sit and talk to them. I know I used to on a regular. I don't know the people where I live at now. But back in the day, when I was in my hometown, I always sat and talked to the elderly because they funny as hell and they tickle the shit out of me. Just like my cousin. We got to make sure she get her ass out there and vote. Half dementia and all. She gonna get that. Always. Always. Can't help it. People need to pay attention. So I'm going to be on it. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I hope y'all make sure y'all come back when I do another live about Project 2025. And we got to vote about, like, our lives depend on it. It's going to be later in the evening so that more people could come in and they don't have to catch it on replay. And I hope y'all participate in the conversation. Y'all do y'all research on 2025 if y'all don't believe me. Do your own personal research on 2025, and we can go back to this conversation after y'all did some more checking up on 2025, and y'all probably can have some more responses for me. And thank you, Miss Greta, for helping out with the information to give to the people. I truly appreciate that. More than you know. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. But as y'all know, my Cash App and my PayPal is running across the bottom of the screen. If you ever want to donate to the channel, to keep this channel moving, feel free to do so. I would truly appreciate that. And also my Cash App is on my thing. No, it's not. It's only going across the bottom of the screen, but it's in the chat. And somebody that sent me a Cash App, thank you so much for that Cash App. I appreciate that. I don't know if you're in the bushes or where you at, but child, I love me a good walking knowledge. I love a person that good walking knowledge for real. I love it. My cousin was like that. I love that. But I do. I thank y'all for coming through and hang with me for a little bit. We need all the prayer we can get. So let me give you a Sister April. I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all hold on for a second.
You. Yeah, I'm talking to you, baby. Don't pass by this video. You was bending over backwards for people who wouldn't even bend over backwards for you. Baby, you did so much for people, even at your lowest. They hurted you. They embarrassed you. They made you feel less than who you are. But in this season of your life, God is separating you. He's separating you because he knows that he got to take you to another level in your life, and everybody not welcome. Sometimes we hold on to things and people that hinder us. But I'm here to tell you, baby, that when you look beyond and you see the greatness that's within you, God look at your whole. He ain't looking at the outside of you, baby, but he looking at your whole. But I need you to get up. I need you to fight for you. I need you to love you and appreciate you. But I also need you to start praying. Stop worrying about that situation and allow God to turn it around for you.
Okay, she's stuck. All right. Y'all drop some crowns and some purple hearts in the chat for yourself. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came through to hang with me today. Thank y'all so much. I know it don't be a big live, but it be a powerful live. That's the main thing. It don't be live, but it's worth it. It don't be like, hey, V Jackson, how you doing, love? Welcome to the chat, to the chat. Because yes, child, we need. Thank you, Greta Lee. I appreciate that. I thank y'all so much for hanging with me for a little bit. It wasn't long, but it was powerful. And it's you just getting home, V Jackson. Well, I thank you for stopping by. I truly, truly appreciate that. Because that was a conversation that needed to be had, and we got to have more of these conversations as November, well, excuse me, as August rolls around. We're gonna have more of these conversations until it gets to a point where we don't have to have these conversations no more. Okay, but I need y'all to make sure that you take the time and vote like your life depends on it, because baby, it do. Your future grandchildren matter. Your future children matter. And you got to understand where you're going to live, where you're going to take where you're going to take your life to. What's in store for your grandkids? What will be left for your great grandkids if they let that demon in that office? Thank you, Miss Greta. I appreciate that. I promise you, I appreciate that. Mobilize your community and family. Exactly. Trust me, we gonna be this family of my family. We be on it. So I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna make sure my son stay on it. And I'm like, you ain't got but one vote that count, and that's the Kamala Harris. You already know that. Don't play no games, because your life depends on it, just like our life depends on it. Know that. So, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here and go find me some food or something. And I got a bunch of lives to catch up on because everybody went live. And I seen a video about Mel, so I definitely got to go live. Watch that and check those out. So I thank y'all all for coming through. I truly, truly appreciate you. Pray, vote. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Matter of fact, before y'all walk out, while the song plays, drop some blue hearts in the chat because y'all going to need them. I'm telling you, we need some. Okay? So with that being said, my beautiful people, it is a Stu Queen Bee out, and y'all have a great one. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Don't allow nobody to dictate to you how you should move, how you should think, how you should feel. Feel the way you feel and move the way you feel like you should move, okay? But move with purpose. Love upon yourselves, love upon your families. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. Make sure y'all out there being safe. Make sure y'all are staying with your mask on, your hand sanitizer, because cousin 19 is running amok right now. Again, because this heat cannot kill it. Okay? The heat cannot kill it. So I need y'all to make sure y'all got your hand sanitizers, your face masks, and stay safe out there because it's coming around again. And if y'all ain't paying attention, you're going to get caught out there. And I don't want none of y'all to get caught out there. Love upon yourselves. Love upon your family. And again, keep your eyes open, y'all. And with that being said, it's a Stu Queen Bee out.
You won't break my soul. 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 Everybody, everybody.
Later, y'all.